These overpowering parents, teachers who would create an extreme pressure and bias towards a certain section, drugs, forced to go to boarding schools. There were a huge range of issues and the only solution to those were either going to a counselor, a therapist, or yes, sending them to a boarding option. I have been coaching students to get into boarding schools since 2004. In the last 6 years, students have gone to those school. Most students from Calcutta have been my students. And from 2004, where the children who would be sent to Doon would be the ones who could not adjust with their families. Today, it is looked upon as a preferred destination. If you are a bright student, then Doon school is for you. So we've come a long way. And that's why we felt a need for having a platform for the youngsters to express themselves. Even in 2008, the feeling was that if the child needs to, or the youngster needs to unwind or chill, as the terminology came to be, it would be a hookah at an AJ. I don't even know if anybody knows the full form for AJ over here. Anyone amongst the Aqua Java? He's got a active teenager son who breathes in very actively. So it would mean hookah at AJ, which would be Aqua Java, or hanging out with friends at a movie, or just catching up, as the word may be. And none of these options provided a constructive solution to how they would like to become students of tomorrow, of how they would like to become globalized citizens of tomorrow. And in that sense, Kriya Cafe was born. Cafe, we called it, and I still keep getting queries on Facebook. So where exactly is your cafe? What do you serve? And we tell them, we serve the following. Workshops, socials, a platform for you to express yourself. Why do we call it cafe? Because a cafe intrinsically as a concept represents people getting together, sharing, probably over coffee, getting together over music and expressing themselves confidently. We launched workshops for the youth, so we had theatre, and we collaborated with the best in the business, providing solutions. So many of them, Mr. Kumbar's children, if they were here, they would be witness to that. We launched some really innovative workshops. You had workshops ranging from graphic designing to graphic novel making. You had children designing and writing their own novels and making their own books, which were graphical in nature. I remember Urvi and Yash coming for the first time to Kriya, enjoying a workshop on filmmaking. For the first time we launched a workshop, and try and imagine the audacity of it all. Here comes Kriya, which says in 7 days we'll teach you how to make a film. Now I want you to visualize and imagine this. 7 days, film ready. Start thinking, how would that be possible even if you don't understand the intricacies of filmmaking? And here's the solution. Sit on the first day, flush it out, come up with a concept. Have mentors telling you, show them a few short films, divide them into teams, your seed of thought is ready. Second day, have a script writer who will help you in writing the script. Third day, storyboard it, design images and cartoons exactly pertaining to the script that you've written. Fourth day, shoot, go to a liquor park, start shooting with amateur cameras. Fifth day, record yourself in a sound recording studio. Sixth day, sit with your editor, edit your movie. Seventh day, voila, your movie is ready to showcase to your parents, your proud filmmakers. Wow. We didn't expect that we could do it. It was an audacious attempt by us. And the first time at Jyotirmay Club, when we screened our first films and we got a standing ovation from parents and children alike, it was an eye-opener. We had well and truly arrived. Photography workshop, I remember when I was a child, my dad, who was an avid photographer with his Yashica camera, used to make me go to Victoria Memorial, and he would probably 7, wearing the smallest of half pants, and he would make me stand right in the bank in the middle of Victoria, and it would take about 3 to 4 minutes to frame that one 35mm shot. And I would pretend to smile and smile and smile with the sun beating down on me. After 4 minutes, he would say, done. And I wished I would never get into photography again. And 2 days, 3 days later, when that photograph would get developed, and I would get to see, and then I realized my dad truly had some talent. And just like Wake Up Sid, where Anupam Kher had that latent talent which he could never pursue because of his commercial interests, and Ranbir Kapoor ended up following suit. I became the so-called new Ranbir Kapoor, holding the camera more accurately and more technically. and the seed of creativity which was sort of embedded by my father at the age of 7. I suddenly realized I'd become a professional photographer. I was giving photography courses at IIM Calcutta, and I addressed a student gathering of about 80 students, and there I was. I became visiting faculty, permanent visiting faculty for IIMC, following it up with workshops at different schools and colleges, from the Martin for girls to Modernai, Birla Hai, Mahadevi Birla for girls, and suddenly photography became a huge passion. We created a huge brand, and every child, we've now at last count about 800 children in Calcutta have now done a photography camp with Kriya. Imagine 5 days they learn how to use their camera. Some of these people could actually become well and truly professional photographers. Suddenly, extracurricular options, the term no longer applies. We have come to a stage today where it is not enough to equip your child with these extracurricular activities because they're extracurricular. Times, as you very well know, are changing, and in these changing times, it is extracurricular activities which are imperative, which are completely compulsory if your child has to make it in the real world. Let's start from the challenges that he's going to face in the real world. From college applications, if he's looking to apply abroad, to applying for an MBA course anywhere in the country, from looking to initiate a program where he's a well-rounded individual in the era of globalization and layoffs, where if you are a finance professional but don't know how to sell, you could be laid off the very next day because you were not multi-talented. We have come into a domain, into a space where being multifaceted, multi-talented, having more than one talent to showcase is not an option. It is what makes you who you are. And therefore these options are multiplied. We have an etiquette and grooming workshop where we say, groom yourself.